Okay, we are back with the second from last game with Oboy versus IGNIS with a very close game. And I'm joined back by Shebsy, who's also going to help cast the last two games because the old pug is getting weary. But what a game to come back and join. We see a Huntress again on Suffo Pit. Shebsy, get some energy back into the old dog, will you?
Ah, my bad. Anyways, so we, like you said, we got some Huntress on Suffocation Pit. Honestly, I really don't know how this would like turn out for the Huntress, because I do have to say, in the middle you do have a lot, many walls like to block line of sight, making throwing your hatchet onto the survivor quite hard. However, there are open areas on both the top and bottom side of the map, leading for some quick chases and quick and interesting chases.
So do you not think it's a good sniping map just to lob an axe over there and just hit someone in the head? Was that just wishful thinking?
Well, if you have a hill, maybe. But yeah. Anyways, we're on to our lorry on main.
I don't know if he's trying to fit an axe through that little hole, but
I think you can actually.
Really?
I think you can. I've seen clips of people like lodging it through little cracks in the wall and stuff.
Oh, what two brilliant axes there.
My main question is, why are the survivors together at main?
I think they're trying out something new. Down again.
That's corrupt intervention gone. I do say that was a great use of corrupt intervention.
Was there corrupt value is the word. And it looks like there was.
I guess so.
Skulking.
We do see Deadlock poking on the Fargen around Shack. And we do find the Lorry Strode, and I think that is the Meg on the hill preparing for a Bandit's landing play, unfortunately messing up the hatchet. Pug, if you were the captain of this team right now, what would you be telling them to do? Considering they have one person on the hook on the opposite side of the map and someone has just gotten down.
It'd be hard to really keep your cool at that stage. I mean, I don't know. It's a good question, Shebsy. You put me on the spot. What would I say to them? I'd say try and get some composure back. Get back to the original game plan. You're right saying that everyone was too hunched up. I think the communication has broken down a little bit, and just try and resettle everybody. But it's easier said than done when you're in a match like this, right? Because tempers get high and people get defensive, and DBD, they play, it really elevates that stuff. That's why people lose their shit when they lose this game.
I think it also comes down to the fact that a lot of these teams feel very overwhelmed when they get into the arena and have like so many people watching them. I think that also contributes a lot to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But speaking about keeping their cool, I have to say this Huntress is really showing us what they're all about. Figman spotted a Shack, takes a hatchet straight to the back.
Oh, that nearly hit again. Just skimmed past her legs. But you're right, Gachi doing a really good job. Ghost Castle, who was also Huntress for Oboy, had a tough day at the office, which was very unlike them, which has also put Oboy's survivors on the back foot. Slightly unprepared and unsettled. I do know they have been playing probably all day into the night as they are in other leagues that we're partnered with, but we see I Am So Moody go on to a second hook, progress on.
Two people have now reached death hook, and there's about 3 gens to do. I don't know. I can't really tell if it's like if this is working in the survivors or the killer's favor, but judging by the position of the survivors, I really have to say that the killer is looking pretty strong right now.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. Whereas we saw Oboy starting off slowly with Killer and managed to pull some respect out of the game towards the end with a good end game.
Oh Lord.
But it's not their day today. I think I'm So Moody's about to die. Terrifier's on the ground.
I think at this point of the game, you just gotta try to pump out as many gens as possible. Because an escape is not looking very likely, unless it's via hatch. And that's our first kill already, and that's 6 hook states, 1 kill, and we're about to go to our next hook. And this is a fresh hook right now. Oh Lord.
And IGNIS DAEMONIA managed to get 3 people out on their survivor outing.
Loud notification.
Slightly different roster for Oboy. Some familiar faces, but some new ones as well. I wonder if they've prioritized tournaments. Either way, this is good work from IGNIS DAEMONIA's Killer.
I think it's more of giving new people a chance here and there. You can't always have the same roster over and over. It gets repetitive, and it's always great to see new faces here at the pub.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself, Shebs.
Of course. Unless my ears are deceiving me, the gen at main sounds pretty worked on. Has a lot of progression on it.
Terrifier progressed.
We have seen corrupt intervention, we have seen deadlock in play. I think there's 2 other perks we need to see be used by the Huntress. Ooh! Main and top, the gen in the top right corner have hefty amounts of progress. But the bad part is that now the Huntress knows where bro.
Exactly. But using that hook time well, but I think... No, well, there's only 1 axe left. Oboy should know that. Throwing them around like they're candy.
I think Terrifier is going to be left for dead.
Yeah.
Yep, she healed. Naya healed, and she was the only one that could have went for the save at the time. Yep. Our friend Terrifier is gone. I think we also heard a bit of the boon. Back where the first hit was placed. Daimao trying to loop the Huntress, however Huntress is gonna go back. I think that was a kinship or reassurance proc because the timer has not gone down at all.
Yeah, I think so.
That was some good communication from my survivors here, and good dodge. Both people surviving. Oh,
I have to change that score. I'd put Terrified down as a death. I have to go backwards.
Well, this is DBD talk. Anything can happen.
Exactly. The weakest starts can turn into the strongest finishes, and the strongest finishes can turn into the weakest. No, I fucked that up. I fucked my own thing up. Ignore me. Tired, bro.
That's a certified Pug King moment.
Talking nonsense.
But we do see some bamboozle on our Huntress here. What's your opinion on bamboozle on Huntress?
I mean, at the expense of a different perk to block it off. I'm confused by it, if I'm honest. What do you think?
I think the idea maybe behind the perk was simply just to block off chain loops, so that the 4.4 movement speed given to Huntress isn't abused a lot. But at the same time, Windows is where Huntress gets her hits a lot.
Yeah,
right?
and that's why I'm confused by it. Like, if you're blocking it off, you want them to go through, gives you that time to hit. It's counterproductive. Hence my confusion. But obviously, some people look at DBD is such a game. If you have made a perk work for you and you can 4K off it, then use whatever you want, right?
I agree. And speaking of getting the 4K, we're a step closer by putting Lois Strode on the hook. And that's a death. So that's 11 stages. 11 stages for the Huntress. At 1 gen left. The question is, can Fengmin find the hatch?
Even if they can, I think it's a bridge too far. The points are there. It looks like IGNIS has done enough. There's
And they have found the hatch.
IGNIS has done enough to ensure their progression into round 3, which will be played tomorrow on Beast's stream. Make sure you tune in for that. And I will be back for the semi-finals and finals later on Sunday.
It seems like maybe they're going to go for a little 1v1 after they realise that.
Yeah, do the 1v1, a little bit of banter towards the end.
After realising that they can't escape due to no way out. I mean, yeah, you just kind of have to accept the game's over.
Woo!
Ooh, close. The question is, can he get the down? There's only one hatch here, will he have to reload? He will have to reload. The pilot getting in the way. You know, it's a bit weird looking at our chase without chase music.
Yeah. I'm like, hurry up, kill him. I want to get the next game so I can go and get a bottle of wine before the pub closes. It's kind of fine though.
It is what it is. DC to assert dominance. Never mind. So that's a 4K at 1 gen left.
4K with 1 gen left. Wasn't enough. IGNIS DAEMONIA, I think it's around 44. I will have to check. I have been off on my progression hooks, so I apologise for that, but I like to give scores as I get them. 44 against 24. We'll be back to for our final game of this evening of round 2.